What's up, guys? I'm Drew with Comics Elite here with
Kyle, not Kevin.
So these are the books for March 7th and 8th, 2023. And just to be blunt, this week sucked. This was arguably probably the worst week we have ever had. I only have 5 in my top 10.
I got 2.
So we're just going to do one video because it's really not worth doing 2 videos because this week was terrible. So let's go ahead and get right to it. Let's get right to the mez.
So we start with a whole publisher.
A whole publisher, yeah. It is, man, it's like if you're a creator with Marvel this week, hey, as we saw in a Marvel book this week, be better. All right, first meh I've got this week, Black Tape number 2.
Yep.
This is a weak meh. I loved it. I liked issue 1 because it ended in that room. It's like, whoa, what the hell's going on here? Mm-hmm. But in this book, issue 2, we don't get that room at all.
Nope.
Until the very, very last page. It's like, wait a minute. Why would you do that? That's where everything was. That's what was so cool about it. But you completely ditch all that until the last page of this issue. And it's just going around getting high and drunk and partying and maybe seeing weird things.
Just meandering around. That is the theme of this week. It's just people just doing things. Nothing important to the plot to further anything. It's
God forbid.
Yeah. Just standing around, screwing around.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah.
Art's good, though.
Yes, art is good. Yeah. Yeah.
Can't save it.
No. Next meh I've got is Black Sun, Children of the Black Sun number 3. So we didn't read issues 1 or 2, but I was reading this. This has the makings of a good horror story. Now, take care of the pacing issues in this. Mm-hmm. There's something here. It's not bad. If you haven't reading it, go for it. You know. But I can tell there's something here.
Something here. I don't know if it was lost in the other issues.
Yeah,
could have been. Yeah. I don't know, but we'll never know. And I don't care enough to really go back and read it. I don't know if I'm going to. Yeah, it would take a lot.
Yeah, we got a lot to read anyway. So.
That we do.
Yeah. Next meh I've got is Gretel, Seeds of Despair. Gretel. Yeah, it's not bad. Gretel goes to South America to fight a monster, and yeah, it actually gets kind of violent, which is shocking. I didn't expect all the violence in this.
Yeah, I read this. This is one of the first ones I read, like right after slogging through Marvel, and I was like, "There's a making of something here that I was somewhat interested in." Mm-hmm. Yeah. Granted, I don't care about any of these characters from Zetascope, and it's just too much. But I was like, "There's something here, and the art's good." So it was okay. Yeah.
Honest, Diane, I'm surprised.
Mm-hmm. I was.
Oh my God, you're a woman. Oh my God, you're a horse. There Thoris, number 1.
Oh man, you are too kind on this.
Okay, so clearly, I'm not gonna be kind about the art in this. Okay, real quick. Just be specific about the art. The cover art is gorgeous for these books.
They're great.
When you look in the interior art for these,
it's bad.
It is bad. Ludicrously bad. It is to the point. How the hell did this artist, get work at Dynamite?
You can't draw Thoris looking like that.
Looks like an 8-year-old boy.
Yeah, and what should have been a money shot. Of her. It is comically bad. Yes. I mean, it is bad. Yeah. Hilarious. Mm-hmm. I was laughing out loud for several minutes at how bad it was. Yeah. You can't do that in this book.
But there's a moment with some like a spider attack in here. It's pretty cool. And
you care about Thoris.
Yeah, I mean, there's something here. You know, maybe with issue 2, hopefully they get a different artist. But clearly the artist at the same time wasn't afraid to show, you know, the nipple tassels and all that stuff later on, which, hey, kudos to him, but like, you need a better artist to draw the female body.
Like some pages, I'm like, did you just have to turn that in like 2 minutes? Like,
that's what it looked like.
It's embarrassing.
Yeah.
You can't shut your book off like that.
Hey, be better.
Be better.
Yeah.
Go to Marvel, be better.
Oh, no. Or not. Or not.
Or not.
Yeah. Next man I've got Spawn 339.
That's fair. I fell asleep while reading
okay, real quick, Cal just said something. I fell asleep multiple times reading several comics this week. There are some incredibly boring comics this week, and this was one of them I muddled through. It is death by dialogue in this whole damn issue.
All standing around talking about dead zones are a thing again.
Yeah,
in case you forgot, because the writers have of all the other spawns, and then they're like, nope, they're back again. It's like, wait, I thought they were done.
Yeah, is that we finished this up?
Yeah, but now they're all closed, and now they're all going to be open again. And God, who cares? Who cares? Stop.
Yeah. Just stop.
Yeah.
Get help.
Yeah. Go back to King Spawn where the people are stealing heads.
Yeah.
And organs and stuff.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, that's fine.
Seriously, this book was just death by dialogue about dead zones. It was like,
yeah.
No,
move on.
No.
Everyone else has.
Yeah. Next one. Okay, we're way on to the DC portion and everything else. Okay. Here we go.
We're on the DC.
Yeah, on the DC and everything else. So, like I said, with the Mez this week for me, these are a coin flip. They had like 1, 2, or 3 things wrong with them, then it could have been recommend, but you may be more forgiving than me. There's some this week where I'm just like, there's not enough there for me to recommend. First one I got is Flash 794.
I didn't like it.
And that's fair. The very first thing, right off the bat, I was reading this. I want everyone to remember the Flash on the opening page. That's Wally's daughter. Why do I say that? You'll see. And she's built exactly like Bart Allen, who's in the exact same costume. So you have 2 kids running around.
Literally.
Literally wearing the same damn costume.
Yes.
Same hair. Artist got confused.
I got confused.
I got confused too.
I didn't know who. I'm like, wait, who? I'm like, oh, wait, which one are you?
Yeah, trust me. You read this, you're gonna be confused too. Yeah.
First off, everyone's taking this woman who laughs, whatever the fuck she is, as a credible threat when they're all just standing. Like, it seems they have oodles of time to just stand around and come up with plans and scheme and do all. It's like
schemes and scams.
Yeah, it's like, and no one's attacking you. It's like, this is every issue. You've been standing around talking about what you're doing, and it's like,
we must do something. I agree. We must do something. I also agree about us agreeing to do something. We must do something.
And let's write it up on a chalkboard and we can all talk about what we're gonna do. It's like, yeah, you have all of this time. I thought there was a threat.
Yeah, Chris Rosa and Paul Kaminsky, they really dropped the ball on this. The opening splash page, wow. After that, yeah. It's all right. Art is decent, dialogue is decent, pacing is good. But Barry's solution is groan-inducing. Very groan-inducing, very lazy. But Jay Garrick has a great moment at the end. I'll give it that. It's filled with a lot of good and bad. I'll say that.
Mostly bad.
Mostly bad. Yeah. Especially the artist. Yeah. Yeah. Next one, Batman 133.
Giving it a meh. Oh, come on.
Because of how funny it is. Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, never mind. I read another issue. Okay. I read another Batman book this week. It was Facsimile. I read this week. That's more fun than this.
Oh, the first Jason Todd?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Cameo.
Yeah.
Introducing the new Riddler in his gig of rounding up kids for Arkham.
On steroids in this
yeah, I think everyone's universe. Yeah. And we finally get to see Batman again in action.
Yeah, we do.
Kinda. Did you notice the trash can armor looks like the trash can armor from the Batman movie by Matt Reeves?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had a giant forehead in this, just like he does in that movie.
Yeah, it's abnormally large.
Too big.
And somehow, some way, which we were never told or shown, Selina knows knows that this not Bruce Wayne is the Batman beating up Riddler and others.
Yep.
Yeah, because she says he's not Bruce Wayne.
Yeah, it's like, huh?
Yeah. So Bruce digs himself up, literally, and desecrates his own corpse to figure out what killed him when he could get records from the coroner's office.
Yeah, at least see if they're falsified or not.
Yeah, but that's just me incorporating logic. Did he not think of that? But whatever.
Of course.
But he discovers something strange with his corpse, and once again, you have little dipshits like Jewel or Chip Zdarsky in this busting Bruce Wayne's balls on how he spent his money. I'm not shitting you. That does happen in this.
Out of nowhere, she starts berating him. Well, our Bruce Wayne gave away all of his money, and he was essentially a social worker.
Verbatim. That is verbatim. Yeah.
And he was like, well, I gave my money away too. So don't be mad at me.
Oh, in Arkham, it's not an asylum. It's a cave.
Oh, yeah. Arkham.
Whoa!
The Arkham Cave.
Whoa! Yeah.
I was shocked.
Oh, and 911, it's actually 912.
Oh. That's why it doesn't work.
Yeah. It's not terrible. It's
Yes,
not
it is.
great. Okay.
It's
Yeah. I can't.
The art is laughably bad. Everything is stupid.
I can't recommend it, but at least the plot is progressing somewhat with very little answers. And the art isn't terrible.
This isn't Batman deducing things and being a detective. This is him being an idiot. Like, it's literally it's like what a normal person would do to figure out why the world is the way it is. I'm going to dig up my dead body and see what's wrong with it. It's like, why would Batman do that? He wouldn't need to because he's Batman.
Yeah, we're laughing when we see the garbage can Batman costume.
So bad.
It does look stupid. It's bad. And to be honest, the saving grace is the backup story with Tim. It's so much better in every way than the main Batman story.
Hands down.
Yeah. God. So get it for the backup.
What's happened to Batman?
I don't know. Next one we got Monkey Prince number 12.
Aww.
So Metropolis is a mess. Cars are destroyed. People need help. And what is Monkey Prince's buddy doing? Stealing food from a hot dog vendor while people are suffering. Right there. Clear as day.
It's like Slammer.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Monkey Prince creates more of himself to fight an army of skeleton warriors. And then Monkey Prince has to have some introspection on whom is the real him. And it all wraps up.
The end of the Lazarus dark web.
Yeah. It's not great. Art is okay. Action is something. The pacing is way off. And I want to like this, but it just doesn't all gel together.
It's not kooky enough.
No. And the one time he's been written really well was with Mark Waid.
True.
Yeah.
Shocking.
Yeah, I think this is an interesting concept and could be a fun character, but this writer hasn't done the best job with him.
Correct. Because they don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's a meh.
Trying to toe that line between manga and US comics.
And this is one I very much struggled with between a meh and a skip it. I'm going to keep it as a meh for now. Adventures of Superboy, John Kent, number 1.
He definitely looks very, something on that cover.
Something, yeah. It's not terrible. It's not great either. Okay, I get the feeling reading this that Tom Taylor didn't want to tell this story.
Yeah.
I was reading this, I'm just like, I get the vibe that Tom didn't really want to do this.
Probably.
Yeah, because you read like a lot of the crap that was in the prior run isn't in none of that. It's one page in this.
It's about one page.
Yeah, and that's it. He will say differently on Twitter, probably.
Of course.
But I can detect a sign of just him not liking the story he has to write. Is there finally some action? Yeah. Some, but he's destroying satellites that are already falling
to Earth.
From space, and helped by Val Zod.
Yep.
And naturally, they're already the bestest of friends.
Yep. Yeah. It's like, because of course they have to be.
Yeah, they have to be. Yeah.
And this doesn't happen. So this him going blue electric Superman.
It happens
briefly, and we still don't understand why.
Why? Yeah. So they have to go take out Ultraman from killing other Supermans and any other Supermenses.
Yeah.
There you go. The quote unquote we're already bestest friends crap with Val Zod was incredibly stupid and lazy. The opening was strong. The boyfriend stuff was over with quickly, which was great.
Yeah.
But the last half of the comic, which is just all exposition, was boring.
Very boring.
Yeah, look, one of the great things about Clark, the real Superman, is that he isn't God. He may have godlike powers, but he's learned that he can't save everyone. He has failed before in saving people.
Sure.
Yeah. John, however, no. He's perfect. He saves everyone in this. Doesn't fail at all. Doesn't struggle at all in this book. He's perfect in every way without requiring learning anything. Wouldn't it have been more powerful if he couldn't save someone?
You would think.
Yeah, if a satellite took out a house, he couldn't save something. He couldn't save a family. Yeah. Or a group of people is angry and lash out at Val, and Val has to take him down or something in regards to that. No, let's just subvert expectations and have zero struggle or growth in any way, shape, or form.
Well, when you have Obama Superman validating gay, not Superman, it's like you're fighting over who's the best. We're both the best, and we both can't struggle.
Who's a bigger victim?
Yeah.
It's give it a break. Next one I got is okay. This
you were talking about a Netflix pitch.
It absolutely is, especially the lead character in this. It's like, you look like what's his face from Ocean's 12 and Ocean's 13, Eastern Provinces, and
yep.
Red Zone, number 1 of 4. So this is another one. Flip a coin. It's not bad. It's not great. It very much is a Netflix pitch. So a college professor who lived at one point in Russia is hired by Central Intelligence to extract a former associate/lover because she's turning over info or something. Mm-hmm. But naturally, when he and the Central Intelligence team get there, things get complicated, and the ending is a head scratcher, to say the least.
Very. It's like, I equated it to like a Dan Brown, like Robert Langdon from like the Da Vinci Code and all that. It's like, oh, professor who's super smart and knows all these things are going to be taken out of the fish out of water thing, but then I'm going to be like a secret spy or something. It's like you said, you got what's his nuts? I wrote down the actor's name. It's Vincent Castle. That's the guy. Ocean's 12 and Ocean's 13.
It's him. And
then Alan Ritchson from the Reacher show.
Oh,
is the special forces guy in this. Okay. And I think Gillian Anderson and Gal Gadot are also in this book as well. So I'm just pointing out actors and actresses. I'm like, you clearly had them, and you're like looking at pictures of them. Like that, but it's like you can't try any harder than that.
No. The art is solid by Mike Deodato.
It is.
Yeah. The dialogue is good. The pacing is not that good. Really, it's paced like a novel.
Yep.
The first half or so is all exposition and setup, but thankfully there's action at the end. Mm-hmm. But it's a mess. It's I can't quite recommend this because the opening of this is kind of boring.
Yes, it is. Yeah. And it's a episode 1 of a Netflix show. It's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know either.
This would suck.
That's all for my mess.
Good.
All right, I'm going to fill my water bottle. Why don't you start with your first skip it?
I don't even know which one to start with.
Yeah.
Well, I'll start with one that you didn't read.
Okay.
Got Traveling to Mars.
Oh, yes. Mark Russell, the great and wonderful.
Mark Russell, the great and wonderful Mark Russell. Traveling to Mars. Again, I have hated this entire series from the get-go because it's basically just a redneck in space on Mars talking to himself and some robots that he has around. That has been every issue, and that continues to be this issue. And it's like, we'll throw in some things like, this company's going to call in your ex-wife to talk to you. And then she's like, I'm not really your ex-wife. I'm somebody pretending to be your ex-wife. It's this company that's behind this whole thing. And he's, of course, stuck out in this space station traveling to Mars. And it is so bad. I don't even think it's trying to be funny. And if it is the most unfunny thing on the planet. This thing is fucking terrible. The art is mediocre at best. I don't even know who this is for. It really is bad.
It's the phrase I use, ice cream for freaks.
Yeah, that's about right. I don't even know where to go with next.
Okay, here we go.
I mean,
I'll pick one.
A giant stack.
Stoneheart, number 1 from Emma Kubert.
Uh-huh. Is it what?
Yeah, it looks like Emma did almost everything in this in the credits.
Uh-oh.
I want to make sure of that. Why don't you talk about this?
So we're opening at a not time specified in black and white, right? Or is it
this fantasy land?
Yeah,
it's a fantasy land.
So it's a fantasy land out of time, and it's a council of people discussing like, this woman's so bad we have to exile her. She's horrible, and
she had all this.
She's the bestest ever, and she's evil, and then so they then decide to banish her, but it literally cuts from black and white to not present time, even though it looks like present time,
but it's not. It looks like it's the same.
But then it's a fantasy world, but it's in color. And
it's like, you look at this, it's like she's wearing leggings. Out. It's like, wait, is this modern day?
I'm like, oh, it's a frumpy ginger teenager in a class. I thought it was at school or something. I'm like, oh, she's waking up from study hall.
Yeah.
And she was asleep. And it's like, oh, is this a descendant of this
it's just
warrior?
Is it a massive executive weapon? Wait, what?
Oh, so it's still not present now time. No. So who is she?
We didn't get that at all.
None of that.
Well, I think she turns into a Hulk at the end of it for some reason. I think that's a callback to the beginning when she drank that elixir super potion. Yeah, whatever.
This thing is a mess.
Yes, it is what happens when you have someone who handles everything, and that's a problem. Big problem.
Yeah, you need somebody to come in and be like, okay, what?
Yeah.
Who's your main character? Why is she a main character? What does she do? How does she struggle? Because she doesn't struggle.
Well, I think it looks like she struggled to put in those leggings.
Maybe.
Like. Yeah.
And I'm like, this frumpy little ginger kid is going to save the something. I don't even know if she's saving anything.
I'm hoping it was not a self-insert. I'm hoping it was not.
But I don't get it. I don't understand how you try to get to like these characters. It's like, oh no, but she struggles in the beginning. It's like, first off, you don't know it's the same character because you're not even told.
No.
So, and secondly, you call that struggling?
It's not really a struggle.
It's nothing.
No.
It's people saying, no, you're banished out of here, but then wake up. I think it's you.
And you're in a huge caddy carriage ride.
Yeah, it's like a Harry Potter-like tent where you open up and it's a massive mansion inside. It's like, you don't even...
No.
Next
one I got Blood Tree, number 2. Oh. I think I went easy on number 1. Maybe. Did I get it enough?
I don't know what you gave it, but it's definitely a skip it.
It's definitely a skip it.
And this one is definitely a skip.
This is not good. So it seems like we're kind of given a red herring, I think, like that rapist guy or the guy who kills the rapist. So there's a rapist who's
killing a woman and then wants to rape her dead body.
Yep.
And then our guy,
which we're led to believe it's him. I don't know. I think
kills the guy who's trying to rape a dead body.
Yes.
And then we're like, wait, that's a good thing, right?
I think so. I don't know.
I don't know. So we're led to believe that he's the killer?
That's what I think it's maybe a red herring.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's not the.
But regardless, it's dropped after that. it's one page and that's it.
Yep. And then we get a family of dead people because the family's an asshole. Like the sins of the father, the sins of the son, sort of thing. Yeah. Like
then our priest conveniently just mass. So okay, if you're not religious out there at all, that's fine. We're Catholic. We went to mass quite a bit, and if you're familiar with mass, Roman Catholic mass, you don't just get up and walk up the aisleway to talk to the priest. You don't go up and be like, "Hey, Father, I need to talk right now."
Yeah,
like,
you can't do that.
No.
I think you'll go to hell.
Probably.
You'll be smited.
Yeah,
right then and
there. When I read that, I laughed out loud. Okay,
break.
Pete, clearly you did not go to mass. Jesus.
And there are no likable characters. You can't root for this villain guy because you don't know anything about him. You can't root for the detective because they're planks of wood. They're not even characters. So it's like you just have resting bitch face the entire time in this comic because the art is fucking garbage. And so I'm just like,
this is what we're given here on the cover. We don't really get that in this. You get it in the opening.
You don't really get.
No, you get it kind of in the opening.
Yeah.
And then in Polaroids in the very last page. It's like this should be like a series of things going on throughout the comic. The cops are frantic trying to figure this out. None of that.
Yeah, you don't get your body. It's like that's your money shot. That's your double splash.
Yeah, it's something out of Hannibal.
Exactly.
You know? Yeah.
That's how it should be. There should be 7. There should be something where it's like John Doe is explaining like why he's doing the things he's doing, and you could see how a warped mind would be like, okay, I kind of agree with that. But then you're with Somerset and the other kid. It's like, okay, I get their character. Okay, you got to stop this guy. It's like there's nothing here.
No.
You can't grasp onto anything.
No,
it's terrible.
It's just it's a great work of fiction. I'll say that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a shame.
Yes, it is.
All right, next skip it I got is Almighty number 2. Oh, Kyle, I heard you had words about this.
I was dead right. I called it. Go back to my critique of issue 1, where it's going to be a secret lesbian fantasy sex novel in the apocalypse where she's the key to everything, and then they fall in love. That's literally what happens.
Yeah. Yep, it's like one point toward the end, they're in a dance floor and they're making out.
It's like, that's all you wanted to tell. That's your only story you wanted to tell. It's like, that was your pitch. Okay, so there's going to be a post-apocalyptic world where there's lesbians that fall in love with each other. It's like, that was your pitch.
Part of me thinks that they watched the new Terminator movie and they kind of, because there's elements from that in this. It's like, I think you're watching that, and then got some, just kind of lifted a little bit from that and put in this.
It's like Grendel Warchild, where you have the 2 female in that, where she's the bodyguard of the girl, and it's like, I could kind of see like that, but done poorly and with worse art and really no care for any character development, because that wasn't the main grasp of those characters and that wasn't what they were there for. As opposed to this, where it's like, that is your character, and then let's build everything around that and not care about the stuff around that, even though that's the most important part.
No, why would we?
Yeah. The characters are unlikable.
Yeah.
And they're just gallivanting around. It just seems like, wasn't this like a really serious thing where like she was tasked with having to find this person and you have to kill them or something?
And that's just that understanding, like, no comprehension of the pacing.
Right. Just a snail's pace, and then it's just, okay, who cares?
Like I said, pacing is a very much a lost art.
It is, and it's no, it's drawn out.
Next one, I got Vampirella versus Red Sonja number 5.
Wow, you've been very kind.
I have been kind
to her.
Look, do they fight in this?
Kind of.
Yeah, so I was gonna say kinda.
Barely at the beginning.
No, but at the very end, it's like a page.
They're kind of possessed. Maybe. I was she possessed? Was Vampirella possessed? No.
She Pazuzu?
That could be Pazuzu.
Yeah, it could have been Pazuzu. Yeah. Then Vampirella loses her immortality, and sure, whatever. I wanted a legit fight, like fights I've written, like in Vampirella and Red Sonja versus Naughty and Nice. But yeah, there's no legit kick-ass moment in this.
No, there's even no Fast and Furious where it's like you have actors in their contracts and they can't lose a fight. You can't even have like, let's beat the shit out of each other, but we end in a draw.
None of that in this.
You don't even get any of that.
No.
It's, hey, I think you're mean and you smell like a monster, but you're not. And I guess we're fine now. And I guess we're on the same side. I think so.
Let's make out.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. Yeah, this thing is, it was pointless.
Yes.
Pointless.
It's a shame.
The Perio covers.
Yes, Perio covers are beautiful. Yeah, absolutely. It doesn't reflect what's in the book at all.
Not at all.
Next one we got. Clear.
So
this was one of, I think, 3 or 4 I fell asleep reading. I fell asleep reading this book. It is so damn boring.
It's so long. It is so long and nothing happens. This thing, I can't even begin to describe what it is, why it got made, and why you would subject readers to this. This thing is stupid. I don't even know what it's about.
Neither do I.
I did fall asleep twice. And I think after that, I was like, okay, I can't.
See, I was hoping it was something along the lines of like Scientology related, like Going Clear or whatever.
I'd buy that.
Yeah. It's like this assassin working for Scientology, whatever, is taking out people. You know?
Yeah. Secretly for L. Ron Hubbard or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People for Going Clear or whatever. No, Going Clear is a good thing in Scientology.
Right? It's being unclear.
Clear, yeah. So take out people who are unclear, or threatening people, hey, you better be going clear. Yeah. You got a story right there.
Yeah.
But this is.
Or you got a high profile like Tom Cruise, character that you have to assassinate or take out because they're getting too big for their britches, and it's like, oh, we gotta find a way to stop them.
Or the church needs that Tom Cruise character to take out people.
Yeah,
like they're threatening, like, hey,
that works too.
You better be going clear,
Yeah,
and just,
a lot of ways you could go, a million ways with this to make it interesting. And this, I don't fucking know what it is.
No,
it's Scott Snyder.
Did you say like we had like the 9-year-old telling the funniest joke in the world in this?
The longest, most unfunny joke of all time. It is. I think it's 3 pages. It's like 2 or 3. It's a 2 or 3 page joke, quote unquote, that this main character is a 9-year-old tells. 1.
So this takes place in 2052.
2, 3 pages. It is a 3-page, multi-panel joke that a 9-year-old sets up and tells.
I don't buy it.
Never. No one would tell a joke that long. It would just be like,
let alone
shut
a
up.
9-year-old. Yeah.
And that's how you start out your book.
Yeah. No.
Aren't I hilarious? Yes, Scott Snyder, you are hilarious.
Okay, we're on the Marvel. I think we're on the Marvel now. Oh wait. I got a couple more indies.
I got a few more.
Yeah. Okay, Road Trip to Hell #2. We read this again because we read it last week. Once again, did we change our minds this week?
No.
It is still shit. It is.
This thing is a bad. It is so. You're. It's like you're throwing in buzzwords.
Yeah.
Stuff. Nazis, shooting, guns, terrible art. Like, put it all together into a terrible book, and I don't know who this is for. Again, who's your audience?
Don't know.
Yeah, they don't know either. That's why Scout puts out 98 books a week.
Yep, makes sense.
We'll get them somehow.
Yep. All right, next idea got. We've gotten this like 3 or 4 weeks in a row. I don't understand this. I read this over a month ago. Then we got it again. I'm like, did I already read this? I'm like, yeah. And then we got it again and again and again. I'm like, who the hell's ordering this damn book?
I don't know.
I read this.
Live, die, repeat. Oh wait, hunt, kill, repeat.
This sucks. I got the advanced reader copy months ago, and it sucked then. It sucks now.
It's what if the
please stop sending it.
What if the Greek gods were around now and and there are
hot dog vendors and fun stuff.
It's nothing exciting. And the hot dog vendor is selling electronics underneath everyone, and he gets killed, and she doesn't care. And this chick's husband died. He gets his head zapped in front of her, and she doesn't really seem to care all that much because
zap. And
I'm like, wait, she's the protagonist of this story?
Allegedly. Yeah,
I'm like, this thing is all over the place. Yeah. I don't even know. Yes. I don't even know what it is.
Please stop sending it.
Yes, it feels like we're on Hunt, Kill, Repeat.
Yeah, really. Just every damn week. Like, wait a minute. What week is this?
Why is it on number 1?
Yeah.
Now that would be a fun gimmick. Speaking of the gimmick.
The gimmick, number 1, which was, did you see the quote from Patton Oswalt? This is like the greatest comic in the history of mankind.
He did say, back-breaking laughs and shin-cracking action, plus a lot of heart.
So I'm going to have to disagree with him there. Yeah. This was terrible. Yep. Arguably the worst wrestling comic and one of the unfunniest, lacking any verisimilitude in any way, shape, or form I've ever read in a comic.
Yep.
Where Crimson Cage and Do a Powerbomb got it right, this comic made every single move, every single move wrong you can make in a name of comedy.
Then that's why it's like you picked a bad time to put this book out when you had Do a Powerbomb.
Yeah, and then Crimson Cage before that.
It's like you're going up against some heavy hitters, and you better not miss. And they fucking whiffed.
and not just that, there's a Ric Flair comic coming out soon too.
It's like you're all trying to get on this train, and it's like, do you not realize the people that were coming before you did it so much better?
Probably not.
You're going up against Daniel Warren Johnson.
Yeah.
It's like,
one of the best, if not the best, writer-artist right now.
Yep. Good luck.
And they failed horribly in this.
Yeah, and if you can't be that good at art or anything, or be funny, and it's not.
Try to. Yeah, they're not. It's not even funny.
It's not. I didn't even think it was supposed to be funny. I'm like, when I read that quote at the front, I'm like, wait, it was supposed to be funny? There's no laughs in here. I don't even know what was supposed to be funny.
No, and like all I'm gonna say is, just by chance, if you do think this is good or great, do yourself a favor and check out Do a Powerbomb and Griffin Cage. You'll be blown away by those.
Real comics.
Yes, real comics. Whoa, real comics?
Yeah.
I'm on a DC. Ooh. Poison Ivy, number 10.
What the fuck happened
to this? What happened to this series? What happened? Kyle, I need you to explain this to me, because I'm fairly certain that this issue is for the, quote, wine moms of the world. Those who don't like Gwyneth Paltrow and her product line. Goop, yeah. It's pretty blatant in this. Yeah. I'm not exaggerating in the least when I say this. It's all about ladies banging, getting high, and drinking wine, and Gwyneth Paltrow. Yeah. Not for me. It's not for me. Not for you. Nope. This is appealing to a very, very small demographic of fans, and that's only going to hurt the series. Yeah, it went from a very serious horror book to Seattle people thinking that's what life is like, and let's just have this lesbian adventure. This hedonistic lesbian adventure. Yeah. She ends up banging her neighbor in this. Literally, yeah. For reasons. I honestly don't know why. Because they were getting high. That's true. Yeah. Because we have to have that. Because remember how much we loved this series when it started? Oh, so good. Yeah. So and if you're saying no, you didn't. Yeah, we did. We did. Go back. Yes, we did. Yeah. This was awesome. Yeah. I don't know what the hell happened. I don't know. Don't know. Joke. Yeah. What the hell? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Now we're on to Marvel. You don't have any more? Nope. You don't have. Saving that for later. Talk about it later, I guess. Okay. Yeah. Sure. Kyle. Okay. You didn't. Yeah, I did. How dare you? This is all. Oh my God, there's so much more. Yeah, so much Marvel this week. I think it's every Marvel book. Yeah. Okay. So we gotta keep. We're gonna try to. We're gonna try to keep these short and sweet, because it's the Marvel hour. It really is. Nightcrawlers number 2 got the Anatomy variant there. It's awesome. Isn't that skin crawlers? Not skin crawlers. No, although reading this comic didn't make my skin crawl. Second comic, I fell asleep reading. Me too. This was incredibly boring. Once again. Yep. Sai is trying to build this new world here, but it won't be around for that much longer. That's the problem here. Like, dude, you've got limited real estate, limited time. Don't be building this shit, all right? Yeah, you're trying way too hard. Give us a kick-ass adventures, all right? Give us memorable characters doing stuff. Yeah. I'll take that. Besides, literally, they're talking this whole goddamn comic. So much. And there's Claremont-size dialogue, bubbles, and just everybody's 50 word length bubbles. Yeah, just diatribe on diatribe. And it's like, who's bad again? I don't even know what the point is. Yeah, get to the goddamn action already. That's the point. Yes. All right. Next one I got. Fant Four Stick, number 5. Whoa. Hate. So strike 1, there's no Ivan Coelho on the art. That's true. 2, I felt this is another one. I fell asleep reading this. That was not enough. This was fucking boring. They have a picnic and eat food pretty quickly. Yeah. Yeah, when I saw the all-gender bathroom, I was like, well, I'm out. Because there's no point here, because that's all you're trying to do in this. That's all you're trying to do. When you have everybody on a road yelling at the Fantastic Four, calling them pieces of shit, saying they should all die, be put in prison forever because of what Reed did to save everybody in New York. It's like, I mean, at some point, it would just be like, you know what? Like, I'm about 5 seconds away from punching all of you in the face. Like, you better just get back in your car. About 5 seconds away from unleashing a burst of gamma radiation on your car. Yeah. Like, you got 2 options. Shut the fuck up or you die. Which one do you want? That's what I thought. Shut the fuck up. How many times have you saved the universe? None? That's what I thought. Shut up. Got it. See, that's what Ant-Man should have said to his daughter in the Ant-Man movie. Yep. Yeah, but he didn't. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you fight Thanos and bring everybody back? Oh, you didn't? That's right. Shut the fuck up. I don't care what you say. Yeah, this comic's terrible.
Bad.
Series is terrible. Next one we got Predator #1.
Oh, you mean Predators?
I'm reading this. I'm thinking the whole damn time. Why am I reading the movie version of Predators?
It's literally
with the guy from The Pianist and
Adrian Brody.
Yeah, I'm like, this is that damn movie.
Into It for Grace.
This is the exact same setup.
It's literally that, except more characters.
Yeah, when I say more characters, like there's like 10, 15
more at least, 15, and some of them are wearing the exact same thing. So I'm like, wait, there's more?
Yeah.
And they're all from different times.
But the one character, I kept an eye on her. I'm like, she's not dying.
No, because she's the Adrian Brody character saying, "Everyone fall out, move here, let's go." Yeah. It's like you just showed up like everybody else. How great would it have been like if she's the first one killed right off the bat? Like, holy shit! There's no rules, stakes, no rules. But no. And then we have the same character from the last series show up at the end. Is that who that's supposed to be?
Probably, yeah.
And saves the day.
Yeah.
So then it's like, oh, we're going to fight over who's better.
Yep.
And who's going to save the day.
Yeah. Who's more, who's higher up in the grievance ladder. Yeah.
Again, it's like, how do you not get Predator? It is such a simple concept.
Clearly, was it Ed Brisson?
Yes.
Ed Brisson. He never read the Dark Horse Predator comics. That's how you do it.
Can you keep it simple? Why are you complicating this?
No.
I don't understand.
Nope.
You could tell a Predator book with no dialogue.
Yeah, you could. Absolutely.
Easily.
Yes. Next one we got Silver Surfer Ghostlight #2.
And this is
woo, man.
Look for one of the worst artists of all time.
This comic, wow.
Jesus Christ.
First, the art is terrible.
Awful.
Second, this was just the Silver Surfer being lectured and browbeating.
That's all it was.
Everyone making Silver Surfer out to be the biggest piece of crap in the galaxy. And this doesn't even include the walls of text in this comic. It's insane. This comic is insane.
Double splash page. Nothing on the sides but dialogue all the way down. And you better fucking believe I didn't read any of that shit. Because I don't give a fuck. And I never will. It's like, as much as Frank Miller tried to do that in Dark Knight Returns and Todd was trying to put it in Spawn, it's like, I'm going to cut to the TV and have them just not shut the fuck up. It's like, it's such a really bad way to get a lot of stuff sent out. And this is even worse because it's literally just text. Yeah. That's all it is. Just paragraphs.
About a character I could not care less about.
That nobody has since the 60s.
Yeah.
Clearly, they haven't brought him back. So it's like until
he doesn't do anything cool.
He does nothing. He saves his grandma? Is that who that is? Or is his mom?
That was his sister.
Oh. I honestly don't know. And that's all he does.
Yeah.
And then
it's like I said, it's mostly a Silver Surfer being lectured to.
Yeah. You know, I would love it if like that little 10-year-old girl started yelling at him. If he just like flicked her in the face and like she flew like 1,000 miles and hit a tree and died. It's like that would have been awesome. Because that's what he would do.
Go back to Skull. Oh.
Oh no, why? You said you were full.
Next one, X-Men #20. Of all the comics, this one probably pissed me off the most. 3 pages. That's as far as I got. 3 pages, and I was out. The Brood is relegated to doing the Thriller dance on the Krakoan beach. I'm not lying or exaggerating. The alien race, the Brood, which was once a credible threat to humanity, to the mutants, they're relegated to doing the Thriller dance for mutants on the beaches of Krakoa.
Yeah.
The Brood, who are once a legitimate threat. Screw this comic and screw Jerry Duggan.
Yeah, the thing is, and then they try to reel it back and say, no, there's still a credible threat in this.
You can't do that.
Yes.
You cannot walk that back.
You can't walk it back when you start off
with a Thriller dance.
With a Thriller dance and several panels of a fucking terrible joke at that. And then it's like, oh, no, they're serious. You got to take them seriously at the end. And it's like, why? Because you don't take them seriously. And then you have Kingpin showing up at the end. Spoiler, who the fuck cares?
Why? What the hell is going on here anyway?
I don't.
Just kill them all. Just wipe off.
Please,
nuke the island from orbit.
Yeah.
Only way to be sure.
See, that would have been great if Kingpin, because he did sail off. Like at the end, if he did happen to be offshore, and like he just like nuked it,
Yeah,
and it was him at the end.
Yeah,
that'd have been great.
Yeah. Scarlet Witch, number 3.
Slay Queen.
We
got a few of those this week.
Yes, we do. This is garbage. So Scarlet Witch goes out for copies and laughs.
Yeah,
she
as you have to.
has laughs with Polaris,
which is adorable.
And they make a horrible She-Hulk joke with Polaris,
which was Whiplash induced because it didn't work.
No, it doesn't.
I thought she was calling her She-Hulk.
Yeah, and some woman shows up with a huge sword, needs help, and they give it. And when.
And they try to be clever with the lazy art of nothing happening with lots of exposition talking about what happened. It's
once again, walls of exposition.
Don't you show, not tell?
That's typically what's done in a comic book.
You would think. So if you're going to have splash pages of not action or not anything going on, do something else. And it's like, wait, that's half of your book. So you just got lazy and you didn't want to do any panels. Is what it read like to me. It's like, we got nothing here. Oh, must be really cool and not have any panels. Yeah. God, fucking Marvel this week.
This week. Yeah, jeez. Mary Jane and Black Cat, number 4.
God. Is this thing done? Are they dead yet?
I think they got one more to go. So.
Is she dead yet?
Where am I for this?
Not now.
Okay, yeah. So you want to see how Mary Jane is not still in love with Peter and is mad at Black Cat for not telling her about her and Pete? There you go.
That's all. That's literally this entire book.
It's them bickering back and forth.
Yeah. It's not that I don't care that you are with him. I just wish you would have told me you were.
Yeah.
As we're fighting this giant beast monster, and then I turn into a blue flame, and now I can bring people back from the dead.
Yep, which happens, yeah.
So now it's like,
now she's Jesus.
Now she's Jesus, and there's no stakes anymore, and she has to be stronger than everybody because
she's Ginger. She's Ginger Jesus. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, a whole lot of banter and a whole lot of filler.
That's all this is.
Yeah.
It's a joke.
Next, she's going to turn wine into funk.
Yeah, we can only hope.
Next one. Oh my God. Oh no, that's it. I'm saving that. That's got a special place in hell.
Yes, it does.
There's a few here that got a special place in hell.
I was gonna say, but it's a tie for
race to the bottom.
God.
I got Amazing Steve Spiderman number 21.
All right, you got the Human Spider.
Yeah, Human Spider.
This is it. The story arc you've been waiting for.
So spoiler alert: you don't need to read this.
You don't need to wait for it either.
No. And I completely forgot Zeb Wells wrote Amazing Spider-Man after One More Day on Brand New Day, and there are callbacks to that in this. And I want nothing to do with Brand New Day.
No one does
at all.
I didn't think Zeb Wells did.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, holy shit, he's been writing this garbage as far back as that.
You're referencing your own shit.
Yeah,
that sucks. Why would you do that?
Read me. Thank you for reading me.
Yeah,
yes.
Like, don't do that.
Do yourself a favor and read me. No, that story, and then you had what's Carlos Baclo in the art, and just looked like he just took his ink pen and just plopped it all on the page. It's terrible, and the art in this is a joke.
Ooh,
you want to see JRGR, man? He cannot draw kids, or heads, or heads
on kids.
Yeah, heads on bodies in general
that are supposed to be kids.
Yeah,
they just look like bobbleheads.
Yeah, look like Stewie Griffin. Yeah,
it's so bad. It is so bad, and I don't know what they try to allude to with this mathematician, Mayan.
Yeah, mathematician. Yeah, there's a mathematician. So so this villain was created during the One More Day, Brand New Day Zeb Wells run, and he's back now. Oh my God!
If anybody cared?
Yeah,
and he's supposed to be the cause of everything.
That's what we're led to believe. This is the guy. He's responsible. I'm like, this is a deep fucking pull. Are you kidding me right now?
Flashbacks and flashbacks.
Yeah.
Nobody cares.
Hey. Thanks for reading me.
Mm-hmm.
Love Zeb Wells. Aren't I a genius?
I'd like to thank me for writing this book.
Thank me for writing me. God, it's Zeb Wells Blowfest.
Yep.
Oh my God.
It's on every page. And in the class, he just walked over me.
Avengers 66. So
the final assembler.
So real quick, I tried to read this this comic and decipher it. And I use that term loosely. But Kyle here kept making me laugh out loud by reading lines from the New Mutants comic this week. Both the comics are fucking terrible.
Yes, they are.
But Avengers is slightly less worse because it's just an indecipherable blob of art.
And that's what Mephisto turns into.
Yeah.
Indecipherable blob.
And it just turns into one-upsmanships on each page with the characters.
That's all it is.
Yeah, it's beyond understanding. It's ludicrous and it's stupid. There's nothing fun about this.
They just wanted to have strong woman in the front, all carrying meow meows and being like,
they're leading the way.
Avengers assemble, and they wanted to yell it. And oh, isn't this what everyone wants? No, it's just a mess.
Yeah. X-23 Deadly Genesis. Regenesis. Number 1. So reading this story, this is very much felt like a drawer story. Where like this story was done years ago.
Felt like it.
Yeah, and they're just like, you know what? We got nothing going on with her. Let's just make her. Try to make her a thing again. We can make her a thing, Kyle.
We can try.
She's next Wolverine, Kyle. You know that?
I thought she was the Wolverine.
Yeah, but she's not the Wolverine. She's called X-23 in this.
Yes, she is.
Yep.
Repeatedly. Thank God.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank God.
Even through the mansplaining.
Mm-hmm. You want to talk about this?
So we open up on X-23. There's a building on fire, and that is the backdrop.
Yep. Most of the comic.
Yeah, I would say 2/3 of it is just a building on fire and her going in to save the day. And through that experience, we're able to get her backstory of how she's able to save a they, them in a wheelchair who she assumes is a they, them, and tells a firefighter, hey, they need oxygen. And my first thought is, how many people need oxygen? Because it's plural. Sorry. And with that, she then saves a firefighter who's down. She comes out saving the day. You have a firefighter calling her a hero, which would never happen. That would just never happen. And through that, we are then somebody's tracking her.
Yeah.
Because she's on the news. There's a news anchor that's like, oh, who are you? What are you doing? And she's like, get away from me. And then we have a white guy, of course.
Get with me, I'm a hero.
Yeah. Hero business, hero business, hero business, hero. We have a white guy at a table mansplaining something.
It's actually said
it's called out.
It said don't mansplain
Don't mansplain me. It's like, I'm just telling you things. I just happen to be a man. Yeah. Like, why is okay, I won't talk. I'm just relaying information. I don't know what.
Because you don't like the information doesn't mean you can say it's mansplaining.
Yeah. It's like, first off, you just assumed my sex and gender, but hey, whatever. And then it just turns into, who cares? Like, I don't.
No, it's very bland, generic, and flat art with uncolorful characters. They're all drawn in dab clothes. It's like there's nothing colorful, vibrant, or cool about this.
She doesn't do anything cool.
No, she doesn't.
It's like you think her
even when she's supposed to be rescuing people, it's not drawn in a cool way.
No, it's not exciting. It's not. It's not like she's trapped in flames and you see the building. She doesn't have the Spider-Man moment where it's like it's crumbling down, and she has to overcome literally like things falling on her to
overcome. Green Goblin on top of that.
Yeah, it's like you don't even. It's like it's literally set up. Was done 60 years ago. Like it's not like the first time to do this. It's like it's been done before. You can do it, and you can be able to at least get some sympathy. It's like. But no, we're going to cut back to pieces of her past as if that's somehow supposed to get us on her side.
No, it doesn't work.
No. And then she says, Wolverine taught me to do better. Be better. And it's like, no, he wouldn't. First off, no. And secondly, no, he wouldn't. No, he would never say that. Sorry.
This comic's a joke.
It's really bad, and they don't know what to do with not Wolverine.
No.
Probably have derivative characters.
All right, I got 3 left.
I have 4.
4? Okay. Oh, you've got one that I don't have. When they're on top.
This one?
Yep.
You gave that a pass.
Yes, I did. I gave it a pass. I was feeling generous.
I got it. really quick, this book's fucking stupid. First off, Moon Knight is in, what, 2 pages?
Yeah.
It's, again, another book where you have side characters going to a bar to dance and screw around, and that's it. That is 90% of this book. We got to blow off some steam. Let's go to a rave and dance around. And Moon Knight shows up. Yay. I mean, that's what this book is. It is a joke. It is a sham from what it was. It's like, this is a filler. This was stupid. This should have been an annual story. Just throw it in there somewhere. Like, there isn't anything here. It's useless.
I don't know.
It's bad.
I'm going to have to slightly just
bad
through there.
Bad. All right. 3 left.
Yep.
I don't even know which one you want to start.
Let's start with Black Panther.
Okay.
So thank Christ this is over finally. But how this ends is it's a Travis.
Wakanda. He's back. T'Challa's back, right?
No.
Oh.
No. He takes the Nixon walk of shame literally in this.
Yeah, he does.
And he's kicked out of Wakanda. But what I understood, it's like, if you're Black Panther, you're the king. You can't be Black Panther and not be the king. It doesn't work that way.
Heavy's the head. Life's the crown.
Yeah, it's like, wait. No.
Yeah, then you're just a regular guy.
Yeah, you're regular man.
You're regular man.
Yeah, you're like Tony Stark in Iron Man 3. You're regular man.
Yeah, it's like, okay. Why?
Yeah, they're trying to have their cake and eat it too. It's like, you can't do that. No. And making it free democratic society, democratic republic. Like, no. This is all wrong.
It's a fake Hollywood writer thinking they can put their bullshit political spin and stuff on a character. It's like, why would you? Never mind. I don't want to get that. The whole thesis I could write about.
But when you look at that last image, it's like, okay, I see where
now this is some utopian bullshit you want to try to spew. That no, we're better than this. It's like, we can be better. Wakanda can be better, even though it's already perfect.
Perfect. Yeah, it's like, it doesn't make any goddamn sense.
You're creating fake conflict.
Yeah. For
the sake of creating conflict.
And you do realize T'Challa did that to keep your country safe, right? He was in the right.
He was in the right. He was right all along. All it took were all these characters to say, I'm sorry. You can't have that.
No, you got to have him apologize.
No, you can't have a strong black male character.
No, with John Ridley.
Not anymore.
No. It's terrible.
Really bad.
Thank God it's over.
Yes.
2 left. Bloodline, Daughter of Blade. Number 2.
Before I read another book, I thought this was the worst comic book ever written.
Yes. This was...
It was there. It held the crown for, I don't know, a half hour.
Yeah, I'd say so. Half hour. Yeah. It did pretty good at that.
It held it.
Yeah. The art in this is a goddamn joke.
Yes, it is.
The relationships, the dialogue is horrendous.
Yep.
Could not believe it.
I'm still shocked.
Yeah.
That this got made. That this got past somebody, several people, or not. An AI said okay.
And probably, the Kevin AI.
The Kevin AI said good. And this got terribly stapled together. And
yes, it's like 2 or 3 books this week that were terribly stapled together.
Yeah. And this was put out for people to try to read and decipher. And if you honestly didn't read the first issue, which I wouldn't blame you if you didn't, and I don't know how you could assume what you were reading was an actual fight taking place. And I don't think you would have any idea where it was taking place because the paneling and art is so bad. There are no backgrounds.
No. And there's one scene where like it looks like a factory on the outside, and then we're told later on, oh, it's a movie theater.
Correct.
Like, wait a minute. This is a movie theater.
When? He's buying back a piece of his soul. When?
Because the art and the joke, the pacings, the Blade at the very end.
Yeah, we get Blade showing up at the end. You should see how terribly they give him an intro into this. He is treated like a side character, which I guess he is.
Yeah, more or less. Yeah.
I don't. I'm at a loss for words for how terrible this book is.
Yeah.
It's pathetic.
But
it is somehow got beat.
Yeah.
For worst comic book ever.
Yes, it did. Worst comic ever made. It's coming up right here.
Yeah.
New Mutants.
Born of Blood.
Don't you dare.
Oh.
Don't you dare. You mean Lethal Legion #1. Kyle, I gotta use the bathroom real quick. I'll let you lead the way on this.
Why?
Because you love this so much. I'll let you lead the way.
Where to begin with how?
Because you were making me laugh trying to read Decipher Avengers.
Right? Oh, there were dialogue, quote unquote, dialogue bubbles in this book that exist for people to try to read, and so we have a new team on this. Charles Jane Anders, who created or co-created one of these characters, and I was reading this out loud because I wasn't sure what I was reading was actual dialogue in the book. It is just gibberish being put out for people to read. When you have characters saying social intelligence is just as important as pure rationality, I have a problem. It's like you're supposed to be the good guys in this. I'm supposed to be rooting for you. I have a very hard time trying to decipher this, and so there's no action in this whatsoever. We have a fake scene where some of these characters are breaking in to a facility to save some of their friends, and quote unquote villains are easily dispatched off screen. When you have a character that can take over the body of somebody else literally, and that's in no reference to anything I could think of off the top of my head of why a character would be able to do that. And then it turns into
you show them the stunning art. You talk about the dialogue.
I said the first one, which was bad. And then we have two characters talking back and forth saying, "I'm sorry, I'm being boring. I wish I could just montage this shit." That's an actual line of dialogue in this. And then we have another character saying, "When I'm feeling frustrated or powerless or whatever, one life hack always makes me feel better, ... And that's taking rich asshats down. Yay. New Mutants for you.
Yep.
That's what I came here to read.
Exactly.
That's exciting.
Exactly. It's what the hip cats are all about. It's what the kids are all about, man.
This honestly is the worst book I have ever read.
Well,
this dialogue, quote unquote, is absolute dog shit.
Well,
I would dare say it is offensive.
Just how stupid it is?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's offensive. You need to stay away from this book. Do not read it at all. This was another one, the binding. They didn't even bother to staple it correctly, which, thank God. I think they tried to get rid of some of the pages in the middle of it. Worst book of all time. Worst book of all time.
But hey, right now, we're on to the top. Top 10, not really. I got top 5. My number 5 this week was my number. Moon Knight number 21. Look, it's a low recommend, very low. Hey, we're going dancing. We're going to go disco. You mean we're going disco. But not just any kind. It's vampire dancing.
It's not even the beginning of Blade with the techno music.
We're going vampire dancing, man. Right? No. It's a very low recommend. It's stupid. Despite his best efforts, it's
so bad.
It's once again, it's like reading Poison Ivy. It's like, what the fuck is this?
Like, where did you go? Like, who fell asleep? And they were like, I don't know, where they go dancing. I went dancing last night. Let's put that in the comic book.
Yeah, they go disco. Disco. Oh God. Number 4, we got Joker. Number 6, the man who stops laughing. Number 6. So we get the real Joker. The Joker. This is actually him. So I actually like this issue. We follow the real Joker, who's in California, and he's trying to leave, and he's pretty much set LA on fire, which is, I'm sure every other day now. But it's fun, it's funny, it's creepy. It's what I wanted in a Joker comic, and to me, it's a recommend.
I just didn't get it. I still don't get it.
What?
I don't get it.
What?
It's a guy that turns into a building. I don't know what they're trying to do here. I'm trying to wrap my head around why this story exists and what happened.
He was on vacation in Cali. He sees someone else as the Joker in Gotham, so he's like, "Not on my watch." So he's going back up to Gotham.
Why is the Joker on vacation?
Don't know.
And why does anybody care that he's on? I
don't know.
I just don't get the point.
Because you get to see shenanigans. Good to go to the disco. Go to the disco.
If I want to see LA on fire, I'll just turn on the news.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Just watch them after a Lakers celebration. There you go. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. Nottingham, number 2. Tell us from Nottingham, number 2.
Oh, that's my number 2.
Okay, yeah. This was, really good. Very fast-paced, just a kick-ass, fast-paced manhunt. Yeah, this was great about it. I loved it. Yeah, it comes to a very violent end. Strong recommend. Art is solid, so it's dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're trying to hunt down I guess who's been stealing animals.
Poaching.
Yep. And
turns out that the sheriff may have gotten some information that may have helped him out in the future, but he chose to see this guy as a nut job.
Yeah.
Which it'd be hard not to.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
The guy's
move
along, Ben.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah. And with that, I think we're on to number. I got Rogue Sun, number 11. Yeah. Very good issue. Very fun issue. Dylan, he's in the other zone. He's trying to get the quill back. He's got a battle to the death to get the quill.
In the Phantom Zone?
In the Phantom Zone, yes. In the other realm, yeah. And does he do it? Yeah, ready to find out. Probably. Meanwhile, there's the big dance is going on at the school with his friends.
Another book with a dance.
Hey, they're open to disco.
Everyone's discoing right now.
They're going disco.
How many discos do we have? Like 5? 5 discos.
But it looks like it's not going to get too pleasant at the dance because it looks like one of his arch nemesis maybe at the dance.
I don't know how that goes.
Yep.
I don't know how painful that could be.
Yeah, this is very fun. Very good issue. Rogue Sun, number 11. So with that, I think we're on to the number. Look, this wasn't even close.
This book doesn't deserve to be with all these.
No. This series, this book, doesn't deserve to be not just the books this week, but like most 99.9% of the books out right now.
Yeah, should be in the Smithsonian.
Yeah,
or the dumpster
Smithsonian. Yeah, Batman 357.
Yeah,
Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo, book 5. This is arguably one of the best, if not the best, maxi series. I'm going to say I have read in a very, very, very long time. Better, it's not as good as, if not better than, the 3 Jokers. I'm going to say probably better.
I would say for right now it is better than the 3 Jokers.
Yeah,
I think the pacing is. I think it's better than the 3 Jokers.
Yeah.
For right now, we'll see how it, I guess, sticks to landing. The last issue, right? 6.
No, there's going to be 9. I think we got
9,
9 or 8. Yeah, 8 or 9 issues. Yeah,
so
we got a few. Yeah, it's going to be. Yeah, but every issue so far has been near perfect.
Damn near perfect.
Perfect.
Yes.
Yeah. This one was this was a straight up horror issue of the series so far. Yeah, we learned the truth behind Sims, his company, the formula he made, and ramifications that's caused, and it ain't pretty.
No.
By the time you get to the end of this, you'll be saying, "What in the hell did I just read?" Yeah. There's a couple of panels at the end. It's like, what the hell is going on here? Where am I? Was I just reading a Batman comic?
Seriously, it doesn't feel like Batman.
Yeah.
Because And what he has set up, what Mark has set up, is that Batman has failed, several times, and so I am on the edge of my seat, thinking he may not get out of this, or Gordon may not get out of it, or there are a lot of innocent people that will die because of Batman.
And some have died in the series.
Yeah, because of Batman, thinking he can save the day and save people, and he doesn't. So I'm just like, uh-oh, I don't know who's safe. I have no idea.
The art, the pacing, the horror, the dialogue, the action, all top notch here by Mark Silvestri. Once again, Mark Silvestri is right now at the top of his game. He is not. This is the best Mark Silvestri has been in 20, 25 years. This is amazing.
Yeah.
If you're not reading this, I don't know why at this point.
Even if you're not a Batman fan, you got to read this.
Yeah, absolutely. It is terrific. Once again, I'll say this for the cheap seats. This is the best series of Batman right now. This is the Batman series.
And this is turning one of the best Batman stories I've ever read.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, every issue has been beyond solid and beyond a recommend. So he set a high bar with every issue now.
Yeah, it's unfair. Yeah. This book is coming out.
He schooled everyone this week.
He has schooled everybody. Literally.
Yeah, this is Wilt Chamberlain playing a bunch against the 5'9" white guys and scoring 100 points on them.
A game.
Yeah, a game.
It is. It's just not fair. And good for him. He's taking advantage of it. He's putting.
He's taking advantage of a very, very weak pool of talent right now, and he's just laid waste to all of them.
Yeah, it is. He's going into the ring and he's just knocking them out.
Everyone. Yeah. Mike Tyson's going up, one punch, done.
Yeah. Yep, overhand right.
Yeah.
I'm so glad we get to have this though.
Yeah, I'm so.
Like,
if Mark Silvestri was not around, these weeks would be miserable.
We'd have one book. I'd have one book to
recommend. I have two. Four. I have 4. 3.5.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, please do yourself a favor. Please do read Batman and the Joker, The Deadly Duo. This is a terrific series. You will not be disappointed in the least. Or with reading Born of Blood. Anyway, so that's our Skibbits, Mez, and Top 10 for the week. What do you think, guys? Are we 100% correct? Is Kyle 99% incorrect? Please let us know in the comments. So please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. Be sure to tune in on Friday. We'll have the weekly floppy wrap up on our channel. Have Max and DP on with us, maybe a few others. And in the meantime, keep on trucking.